If this video looks off in any way, I apologize. My desktop experienced a nasty power surge the other night, and now won't boot up at all. This is why you change out your surge protectors every 2 years, my friends. As a result, I'm currently editing this video at my emergency laptop station. Hopefully I can get this one out on time, and if I don't, I'll apologize for that too right now. But nonetheless, let's take a look at the second episode of HuPC and the introduction of Akira, who also happens to be a bit of a computer geek. After opening the episode with some fourth wall breaking, we see that talk about Kiriel spreading throughout Hana's class. This led to Hana almost blowing her secret identity. She only stopped herself because she remembered a conversation with Harry in which he told her she needs to keep it a secret in order to maintain a certain coolness factor. Whether it's cool or not, I really don't see any trouble in trying to maintain a secret identity. Isn't that right, PD? However, a certain class rep can't help but take notice. Then again, even if she notices something, she doesn't have the time to act on it as she's busy helping everyone else out. Hana and her classmates took notice of Saya's work ethic as well as how cute she was. Hana in particular being rather direct about it. Alright, I admit I kind of overdid with the Hana-Saya shipping last week, but come on guys, you have to admit, this is kind of blatant. After school, Hana meets up with Harry and Hagutan. They need Hana's future crystal to help set up their new living quarters. And rather than something along the lines of a transforming portable bakery, Harry uses the crystal's powers to enlarge a model of a home. Well, I see somebody saw the new Ant-Man and Wasp trailer, but come on Harry, where's the handle to turn it into a rolling bag for no reason? Also, pretty sure setting up residence in a public park is all kinds of illegal, but I doubt they'll ever bring up that little detail in this show. Harry also shows off his human form, which we were already spoiled to thanks to the OP. Though I'm not exactly sure why he doesn't maintain his fairy voice like the ones from Yes Pretty Cure 5, but if I could hear Kazuma's voice, I'm not gonna complain. He gives more information about the Kuraiyasu Corporation and the MacGuffins of the season, pretty much confirming everything I brought up last time. And again, to this show's credit, it's actually doing a good job stressing the importance of the Precure's mission. Though, unfortunately, some of it goes right over Hana's head.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
Point is, they needed to stop the bad guys before time stops altogether. With 2 more transformation trinkets, Hana just needed to find 2 more teammates. But apparently, she thinks she's Yuri Tsukage and says it would be cooler if she went at it alone. Yeah, how did that work out for Yuri? Later, Hana meets up with Saya in the library as she was working on the school newspaper. She encourages her to do an article about Kiriel, only to be yelled at herself for making too much noise in the library. She also makes a meme-worthy face that Saya compares to a mountain bluebird, which she looks up on her laptop. Be sure you back up your files often, Saya, otherwise they'll charge you like $250 to recover that stuff. My old friend Wallet, why do you feel so light these days? Also, is it just me, or does that bird look a lot like the one from Tamako Market? Anyway, even after being compared to an obese bird, she helps Saya with her article, including providing a very Madoka-esque doodle. Later that day, Hana has a strange dream in which an unidentified Precure and her team appear to lose to a very powerful enemy. If this is anything like the dreams in the Fate series, I think Hana might be experiencing someone else's past. Someone close to her. Anyway, Saya, having somehow tracked Hana down to her little hideaway, barges in and without even questioning where the infant came from, she helps her take care of Hagutan. Also, when they need to warm up some milk, Saya looks it up on her computer. In the end, everyone has to bow to the will of Google-sensei. Or, in this case, Hagagu, Hugagu, or Kagaga. Joke about the show's title, whatever. While warming it up, she recalls an experience similar to what Hana went through when time seemed to stop. Darn it, I already used Dio last week. Well wait, this is a Toei property, right? So... 10 points to anyone out there who actually got that reference. Following this, we get a great scene where the two point out each other's strong points. Saya even states a famous quote from Mother Teresa. This kids show just used a quote from Mother Teresa. Good form, Precure. Good form. I really don't know what else to say. This is one of the best second episode Precure bonding scenes ever, highlighting exactly why these two should be in a team. Hana nearly invites her to do exactly that, until Charlotte creates a The Ender out of a crane. Hana heads straight into battle, revealing her secret to Saya in the process. The fight doesn't exactly go in Hana's favor, with the monster actually pulling some pretty clever tactics to avoid her attacks. Seeing her new friend in trouble, Saya is empowered by Hana's words, forming a new crystal and a new Precure, Cure Ange. Yeah, I did that joke more than enough already. Right off the bat, she lives up to her title of the Precure of Knowledge by pointing out the monster's weakness to Hana and having her aim for the legs. She does this by... oh. Okay, well that's not exactly hand-to-hand combat. As somebody who's recovering from a sprained knee, all I can say to seeing a large metal beam being thrown at that poor monster's legs is, ow! So they put the poor thing out of its misery, and the episode ends with the team count going up to 2. While a little forced in areas, I have to admit, this is a pretty darn good introduction to Saya Yakushiji and her abilities as the Precure of Knowledge. While pretty much playing the standard smart second-in-command blue, Saya stands out a little thanks to the fact that she's a more definitive nerd. I don't know, I just find some sort of joy in seeing Google-sensei getting some prominent screen time in anime. That aside, I also like how they've worked in her intelligence into her character so far. From her already becoming the team strategist, to her just quoting a great modern historical figure, she gives off a great air of refinement. My only minor gripe with this episode is some of the overly goofy moments with Hana and Harry. It just feels really off to have Hana suddenly declare she wanted to work alone. I guess they were setting up that whole bonding scene between the two with Hana realizing she needed a teammate and all that. But it still felt kinda forced. Still, considering the scene we got as a result, I guess I won't complain that much. For now though, I gotta worry about setting up my new desktop, and hopefully recovering some of my old files off the old hard drive. Oh, don't let me down, Geek Squad. I'll do my best to get all of my future reviews out in a timely manner, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. And until then though, farewell for now my friends, and I see you! Wait, come back here!